Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Pigs Pod Wargaming. Today we're going to be playing 100 points of X-Wing. I'm going to be playing the Imperials. My good friend here, Sir Redbeard, is going to be playing the Rebels. On the Imperial side, we have Raxler Brath in a TIE Defender. He's going to be rocking a ion cannon and an extra shield. Next we have a Gamma Squad pilot of a TIE Bomber. He's going to be rocking ion pulse missiles and advanced proton torpedoes. Next we have a TIE Fighter. He's going to be just a base level TIE Fighter, but he's going to have an upgraded targeting computer, so see how that works. And lastly for my crew here is just another Academy pilot for a TIE Fighter. No upgrades, just stock base. You know, that's what it's going to be. So, Redbeard, what are you going to be playing today?
I got Luke and Han bringing some smack.
Oh shit.
Luke's got his X-Wing with R2 and advanced proton torpedoes. Han's bringing the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca, assault missiles, Need and Numb, and an engine upgrade.
Alright, well, so what we're going to be playing is just a simple 100-point game, trying out some new stuff. Got some new ships that we're going to try, so we're going to see how the game goes. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Alright, so here we are. We decided that the audio for our show is kind of shitty, so we would just do a voiceover.
Yeah.
We have here with us Redbeard and Mr. Necro. We're deploying here. Putting out my TIE Fighters first because they're skill level 1, so we have to deploy those first. It goes in ascending order. And then there's my second one. That's the one that has the targeting computer. The targeting computer on the TIE Fighter is actually kind of fun. The ability to let you re-roll your hits with it is really nice. If I had some more points, I'd put a missile on him, but I was like, man. TIE Bomber was actually nice. I wish he'd done more. And the 6 hull points plus that extra upgrade was kind of nice. And then there's Raxler Brath and his TIE Defender.
Take a bath.
Yeah. Raxler, take a bath.
That comes out Luke Skywalker and Han Solo.
How'd you like that corner deployment?
That was nice.
That's a neat little trick that those large base ships can do.
Opens up movement. Whole new level just starting out.
It really does. So now that we're deployed, we're getting ready to start doing we're in the middle of our planning stage right now.
Yeah, we're not doing anything.
Well, you're not, because you turn 2 dials and you're done. Like, what the fuck? Me, it takes me 10 minutes to do planning because I got so many ships. But that's fine.
Right. Rebels are patient. We can wait. Taking a nap while you do all this.
Well, swarm tactics, man. Lots of ships. Lots for you to shoot at. So here we are. I'm moving the Academy pilot first. That looks like a 3K turn. Just kind of bringing it in the line there for your redeployment. Tell you what, those TIE Fighters with the barrel roll, that really opens up your movement, especially if you're worried about running into each other.
Yeah, it helps when you got all those ships.
Yeah, it really does. Because I'll flip it over and go, fuck, I can't believe I did that. Oh, well, barrel roll out of the way. Yeah, he's just gonna boost ahead real quick. And get him into combat, get those target locks already dealt out as quick as possible. Next is the TIE Bomber. Nope. I'm going to barrel roll first, because that's what I do. I do a lot of barrel rolling to get out of the way. So, now here comes the TIE Bomber. I wish they had a little bit more, wish they're a little bit more maneuverable. I mean, I guess, I can always drop a TIE Bomber and take in a TIE Advance. They have a little bit more maneuverability, but they're a little bit more pricey in points.
Yeah, but the bomber can haul all sorts of secondary weapons on.
Yeah,
there.
he can take his lasers and two missile/torpedo stuff or bombs or whatever. I mean, the thing really is a weapons platform.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And here it comes.
Yep, Rex Brath with the barrel roll. I mean, hey, it works. So that concluded my movement phase there. So here comes Luke Skywalker.
Hit Skywalker and R2, shooting forward.
Yeah, you see that Rexler and Luke Skywalker are the same pilot skill, so they would technically have to move simultaneously, but with the rules, the Empire always has the initiative.
Yeah, they're pricks like that.
Well, that's what we do. And here comes the Falcon.
Yeah, Han Solo is bringing it on right off the bat.
I really wasn't expecting the boost there, because that brought you into, I wasn't expecting a turn 1 shoot.
I got enough hull points. It was alright.
Well, no, I think it was a great, it was a great play. I think, it was extremely aggressive, and I like aggressive. I wasn't anticipating a turn 1 shooting phase, or I wouldn't have been barrel rolling. I would have been evading.
Yeah.
Or focusing or doing something. I mean, you really caught me off guard with the barrel roll, with the boosting coming into range.
Everybody likes aggressive.
Yeah.
Get the job done faster.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So here's your attacks.
Oh, and Han gets a reroll.
Yeah, the stupid reroll was devastating. So that was at least 2 hits. Yeah, I was checking range to see if I got an extra defense die. And I do, because I was at range 3 or better.
That's the way to start the game right there.
Yeah, you dealt me a critical hit right out of the gate. I was like, well, this is gonna suck. Man, I wish I would have anticipated that. I really do. I kicked myself for that. Yeah, that was the card that I had to roll another dice. And if I scored a hit, I would take another damage. But I didn't. I think I rolled an eyeball there. So
No, you got a damage right off the gate.
yeah,
2 damage on that one.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you're right. There it is.
Yeah, so that was 2 damage right off the gate.
Yeah, took 2 damage. But Rexler was in range, so he could fire back, but I really wish I'd have been more prepared for that and been focused rather than just doing a barrel roll, so I'd have had, a little bit better to shoot back at you with.
That engine upgrade's a 1 move, but
That's totally
the
worth it.
base on the Falcon's huge too, so you can shoot further.
Yeah.
It's only a 1 point upgrade for the Falcon too.
Yeah. Well, the upside is right there. I did knock a shield off of you with Rexler's return fire, but they're measuring the distances. The only thing else that could have fired at you would have been the TIE pilot. There on the bottom of the screen. So he rolls his 2 shots.
And nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of what I do.
It's on the
So
barrel
we're at
rolls.
the top of turn 2 now.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. We go back to our planning stage.
And
Yeah, my original goal with this was to kind of gang up on Luke and get rid of him, but putting the Falcon like right out in front really complicated matters, and it forced me to kind of shoot at him.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to. I really wanted to just kind of ignore Han for the better part of the game, just because, Jesus, he's 5 shields and 8 hull points. I mean, you can't do anything with that.
Chewbacca ignores one of the hits and gives me a shield back too.
Yeah, so basically you're rocking six shields, and it's fuck me. So yeah, I was hoping to ignore it, and the only thing I really wanted to do was send the base TIE fighter, the one with no upgrades, no nothing.
Yeah.
That one right there, and send him over to deal with the Falcon. So if you shoot at him, I'm out 12 points. Like, who gives a shit? So, but the deployment kind of sucked in that regard. One of the things I really like about the TIE fighters being such a low skill level and moving first is I can use them to clog up lanes.
Yeah.
And force you to run into them. I mean, I think that's
4 ships. That's pretty effective.
Yeah, and I really like that idea of just almost sacrificing them just to get them in your way and make you bump into them and lose an action.
Yeah. Falcon's got quite ass right there.
Yeah,
Takes a while to get through.
So
There you go, breaking stuff.
Yeah, I got to glue those bases together, keep them from doing that, because that was a reoccurring theme.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no shit. But I tell you what, though, the star map that we're playing on, the video does not do that map any justice whatsoever. That's a star map that was put together by Redbeard, and we just kind of taped it down there to keep it from kind of pulling up on it. But it looks so good, and we'll have to do some like really nice footage of it sometime and post what that map looks like. And if anybody's interested in that map, send us an email through Gmail, pigspod@gmail.com, or on the Facebook page. We could probably hook you up with one.
Yeah, probably. Shouldn't be any problem. Look even better when we get some asteroids and stuff on there.
Yeah, this was just our first game with this many ships. This was our first 100-point game that we were not fucking around on, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And definitely, I think getting some asteroids out there, and because the base starter set comes with 6 or 8
Something like that.
cardboard asteroids to be used as terrain for the map, and there's extra rules for that as well. But that's a lot of fun.
Rebels are moving up now.
Yeah. So Redbeard, what was your long-term strategy for this?
I had a strategy.
Well, I assumed that you
I
did.
was just going to shoot some more, and after Luke died, Han was going to finish everybody off.
Wow.
I fully expected Luke to die right out the gate.
That's some Napoleon level shit right there.
I'm outnumbered 4-2, man.
See, I'm not the only one breaking shit.
Hyperspace.
Take your toy back.
I can't hit the hole either.
Sounds like a personal problem. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to glue these bases on. So, here we are in the shooting phase. Han shoots first. He gets 3 base attacks. He was within range 1, so he picked up an extra attack. 3 hits. Then he re-rolled. Looks like he picked up another hit there. And there was just nothing that I could do with that.
Nope. He couldn't evade him.
Yeah, it's first
Not enough
blood.
dice.
Yeah, I mean, I already had 2 hits on me and only had 3 evade dice, and you roll 4 attacks. I mean, I can't block it. I should have evaded there to give me an extra opportunity. But I think I threw down a target lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there wasn't much I could do with it defensively. But Luke,
Got decisions to make when we got missiles and stuff.
exactly. So Rexler has the initiative on Luke here, so he gets to shoot first. He gets 4 attacks because of close range.
One shield down, 7 more to go.
Yeah, that's kind of how it happened. Then I was out of position on Luke, so I had to deal with shooting Han because I had nothing else to shoot at. Now Luke fires back. Yeah, he's firing on Rexler, which is fine. That Rexler's a beast. That TIE Defender, he's just an extra evade die.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you get
That's a proton torpedoes coming at something.
Oh yeah.
Now, just to clarify right here, we gave the extra shot being the one range using the secondary weapon. We later discovered post-game that it only applies to the primary weapon,
Yeah.
the ballistic blasters.
Yeah, that was a lesson learned.
But luckily we did that on both sides, so it
Yeah.
evened out.
So it worked out. Either way, here we are arguing. But that's kind of what we do. Tabletop gaming is always including some arguments.
At least I got to wipe your shields on Takes a Bath.
Yeah, he got his shields wiped. Now the bomber gets to fire. He's firing his 2 shots with primary lasers. And here's the 2 evade die from Luke.
Planning again.
Yep, and now we're back at the planning stage. Just a lot of that in this. There's so many ships. I mean, the shooting phase is almost super quick.
It's the same for me.
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't make any difference.
Two ships. Oh, now I got one ship.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
It's easy for the rebels.
No, that's kind of how they roll. So we're still standing around doing our
Thinking. Yeah.
thinking. There's a lot of thinking involved, a lot of strategy. That's one of the reasons why I like this game so much.
Makes me kind of want to change the music while you guys are doing your planning phase to the Jeopardy theme.
We may have to edit that in sometime, do a video like that. So the TIE bomber, he's planned.
I think I'm the one taking along this time.
Yeah, I think this is the one where I actually beat you in the planning stage. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus, you're not done yet?
Actually, that was the last one.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you actually called it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just trying not to run into stuff.
No, that's basically one of the goals that I had. It was just to make you run into
Yeah.
as much stuff as possible. Just to slow you down and kind of set your direction of where I wanted you to go.
Well, the great part is once two models are base to base, they have no actions and they can't target each other.
Yeah, which is nice. Which limits what he can shoot at.
Well, luckily, Han has a 360 firing arc, so if I can't shoot at him, I can probably just shoot at something else.
Yeah, which is really nice. Doing a little barrel roll.
Again.
Well, that was I was moving him out of the way so I could get the TIE bomber through there. I was concerned that I would run into the TIE bomber here. And it turns out I could have left him there and it wouldn't have affected anything. I was just really concerned when I made the move. I'm like, oh, it's going to be kind of close quarters right through there.
Breaking stuff again.
Yeah, that TIE bomber.
We'll have to fix that for the next time.
Yeah, I'm going to super glue those pegs together so he doesn't come off those pegs. So now looks like,
Empire's planning again.
yep, we're still planning and thinking.
Yep. Thinking so.
Well, no, what it is I realized that when I had killed the first TIE fighter, I flipped over the wrong card.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, wait a minute, my targeting computer's dead. What am I doing? So I needed to go back and fix all that. I have everything marked out as specifically as what each ship is, and I still fuck it up.
Even had it numbered.
Yeah, I even had it numbered and still fucked it up.
And here goes Cuestick with a
Choreograph! It's a house rule. That word has to be said.
Yeah, and for the defender, that's still a white move.
Yeah, with it being a
That's
white
insane.
move and not getting stressed and still being able to drop a target lock or something.
That's just nasty.
It really is. See, the interceptors do that too.
Yeah, but that's alright. The Falcon can turn on one. Just take a sharp right.
Well, the Falcon doesn't have to be that maneuverable
No.
simply because he's got a 360 firing arc.
It's still a sharp one. That's
Yeah, no, that's.
insane.
I think that's a red maneuver on the defender dial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one bank.
They're made to go fast.
Yeah, not to take a turn at that speed. I guess is stressful to the pilot.
Everything stresses the bombers. Unless you go straight.
Yeah. So, here we are. Still moving.
Now we're shooting.
Oh, no, we're not shooting. This is where I figured I did it wrong. I was too close for the concussion missile.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could fire him in range 1.
I screwed up that plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading those cards really helps.
Yeah, it does. It really, I got educated. I was forgetting to do a lot of neat stuff.
Well, it's a big jump from the starter set games that we played. So this was one of our first games that we played where we had more ships, and the newer ships like the Defender and the Millennium Falcon, they've only been out for a month or two now. The release that just came out was the Rebel Aces, which is an A-wing and a B-wing. You get Tycho Kelchu, though. He's
Huh?
in that, yeah.
I still wish they'd get Lieutenant Ketch. Little Ewok strapped to the X-Wing. Yeah.
We'll have to do some proxy and do some jury rigging. We'll make it work.
I have to come up with a card for him.
We'll have to put Lady Cuestick on that.
Make him as good as Luke Skywalker, just for shits and giggles.
I think what we'll do as a special ability is at range 1, we'll give him an extra evade die. So if he's being fired at evade 1, or in range 1, he gets an extra evade die because you're so close you can see into the cockpit and you see an Ewok.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah,
So
that would work.
So it's like a confusion.
Because everybody would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
So
just-
yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll give him like well, he flew at Wes Jansen. It was Wes Jansen was the one that was controlling him. So we'll have to look up and see what Wes Jansen's pilot skill is.
Yeah, it's either Wes or Wedge drove him once.
Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll give him Wes's pilot skill.
There we go, yeah.
-1 because Wes is having to actually work the toy Ewok.
That would work.
So that would lower his pilot skill by 1.
Yeah.
And then we'll give him an extra evade die at range 1.
I'd have to custom paint it too at that point. Make it look like wood.
Yeah, I like it. Give it like an indoor theme, like a camo skin to the ship. I like it. Let's do it. My mic here is getting flaccid here. It won't stay up.
Going limp.
It's going limp on me. I have
That's
to
personal problem.
like chase it down the pole here to like going down here. So, all right. So here we are in the shooting phase. I'm not sure what we're shooting here. What are we shooting?
Skywalker.
Something shooting at Skywalker. I hope the people watching the video are probably paying closer attention than I am.
Yeah, the TIE Defender just shot Luke.
Well, that's a thing. It must have been at long range too, because he just throw 4 evade die at it, so it must have been at range 3.
Yeah.
No, he only threw 2.
He only threw
Only
2?
threw 2.
Oh, okay, so that's when he might have been cheating.
We measured again. No, I didn't cheat. The only thing we messed up was the advanced proton. We both cheated on that, saying that's alright.
Well, lessons learned.
Not nearly as bad as the first game. We forgot half the shit.
Yeah, you got. I wiped the fucking floor with you the first game. I'm like, yeah, Imperials rock, and then we're like, oh, you could have done this.
Yeah.
Well, that was a game changer. There's me unloading proton torpedoes with the extra shot that we shouldn't have used.
And he rolled shitty.
Yeah, I can't hit with crap. My evades are pretty good, but that shooting is just for the birds. I need somebody else to roll my attack die.
It's not going to be me. They suck 10 times harder for me.
Yeah, they kind of did. I think my problem is I don't roll D8s very often. So it just wasn't comfortable in the hand to get the good roll.
Wah, wah, wah. Rebel's awesome, that's all it is.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. So
Planning stage
yeah,
again.
so we're back to the planning stage. Is what it
Either
looks
that
like.
or just staring at
Yeah, no, that's back to the planning stages. I spend half the game looking for my dials. And then I have to pay really close attention. Like, okay, this is the right dial I'm supposed to be using.
Yeah, they really need labels on the top, too.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get a label maker and just, label the bottom of the
Yeah.
dials so,
It's easier to keep track of when we lay it out.
Yeah.
Of course, I only got 2. I don't have that problem.
You will eventually.
Okay.
Honestly, I think once you throw a couple of A-Wings on the table, because A-Wings are just a couple of more points than a baseline TIE
Oh, it's
fighter.
coming.
Yeah, A-Wings can have swarm tactics.
Finance is the only thing holding me back.
Yeah, we'll get there. No worries.
I'm patient.
Looks like I'm doing a little turn here to get back into combat. I really tried to avoid as many of the quadrants as possible.
And does he barrel roll?
No, I was considering barrel rolling here.
Oh, yeah, you do.
And I did.
Look at that.
Barrel roll.
I barrel rolled. What a surprise.
They're puking their guts out now.
Yeah, see, here's the other situation here, was the TIE bomber is making a beeline straight for the TIE fighter, and I was really concerned about the range that I was moving, because I want to make sure I got the TIE fighter on the bomber on the other side of the TIE without running into it, because there's a Quadrant right here.
You lose action.
Right, so...
Because you lose your action anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. Well, you
Right.
wouldn't have been turned around, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. I wouldn't have made the turnaround. I would have just flown straight. I would still have been stressed, though, because I was attempting the maneuver. So, it was kind of a unnecessary maneuver at that point to give up.
So you still get the stress even if you don't complete it?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because it's still considered a red maneuver.
Whatever it's on that dial happens.
It's no different than when we saw the game where I was running blocks on Luke, and Luke performed a green maneuver, but he still bumped into me, and he still got his shield back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's still a green maneuver for him.
You're still attempting the maneuver.
Even under Ion, I believe. I can only move straight forward one. That's a green maneuver for me.
Yep.
R2 fixes the shield, because he's a dick like that.
Yeah. if that's a green maneuver for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Which it is for the type for most ships. A straight one is a green maneuver.
Now, the Falcon with Neum Num, every straight, no matter how long, green maneuver.
Yeah, which is
Comes in handy if you play Lando.
yeah, it does.
That would be insane.
Because he passes out focuses, or is it focuses or free actions?
A free action within section 1 of the measure.
Yeah, which that's really nice.
If he performs a green maneuver.
As long as it's a friendly.
Yeah, a friendly. Yeah.
I mean, you really see Lando. Well, I mean, look at what happened in Cloud City.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, he could hand out some focuses to
that's
or
only
some free actions to the Imperials.
that's only if Vader's on the table.
We'll make that a house rule.
They arrived before you did. I had no choice.
Yeah. He's trying to be a good guy.
My next investment, TIE Advanced.
Yeah, the only way to take a TIE Advance though is to put Vader in it. Just
X-Wings, A-Wings, Y-Wings, E-Wings, Headhunters.
that's another thing too, is taking Headhunters, because they are the same price as a TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
So
Rebel Swarm.
oh yeah, well TIE Fighter. I mean, Z95 Headhunters are nice. I mean, they're just
Look up
baby
the
X-Wings.
weapons hookup on a Headhunter.
You get it's the same stat line as TIE Fighters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think it's -1 agility. I think they're 2 attacks, 2 agility.
I wonder if I can take Ion on my Headhunter, though.
I don't know. We'll have to look that up. Yeah, things are getting kind of shitty right at the moment. Because I think it was somewhere around this point, or like right after the TIE bomber died, that I realized that I'm fighting a losing battle.
That you were fucked?
Yeah, there was some fucking going on. There was no lube, there was no reach around. The asshole didn't even tell me that he loved me.
Chewbacca had a hug on you.
Yeah, Chewie did some hugging. You know what the problem is? You let the Wookiee win.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Actually, he didn't let the Wookiee win. The Wookiee was dead.
Yeah, he does end up dying. I
Yeah.
can believe that.
Yeah,
The Wookiee dies by the end. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, so we killed the Wookiee, but
Yeah, I
mean,
get a hit, and he sacrifices himself, but then he gives me a shield back. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that means he gives me an extra hull point, too, pretty much. Hull and a shield.
Yeah.
Because he wipes a critical, and
Yeah. Do you discard the card, or do you just turn it face down?
it gets discard face down, same thing.
Well, no, you still have the whole point if it's face down. So it's just...
Oh, no, it gets discarded.
Oh, okay.
Goes away.
Oh, that sucks. So yeah, that's...
It takes away damage.
Wow.
Hull damage. And repair the shield.
So basically, Chewie's down in the hold working his ass off. I don't think Chewie's unionized.
I hate ions.
I tell you what, I wish I could have used it more. I was really out of position with the TIE bomber because the ion pulse missiles caused 2 ion
Yeah, I know.
tokens.
Why do you think I shot at first?
Yeah, well, I was trying to get him in a position. I really wanted to deal with Luke first and get him out of the way, but it just really wasn't that effective.
By the way, Han can start diagonal. I can get him straight in there. And
Yeah, you can just drive him in as hard as you want, and that boost. I was not prepared for that maneuver with the boost.
that's a nice maneuver.
Yeah, I agree.
Or thinking.
Lots of thinking.
Empire's thinking its butt hurts. That's what they think.
Yeah, our butt was hurting. I ain't gonna deny that. It's hurting bad right through here. I changed my mind quite numerous times trying to get things set up. But it was a lot of, trying to deny you stuff. So we're finishing up with the planning stage here. Yeah, so here, I'm turning over the base TIE fighter. It's a shame that he's the one that survived.
He wasn't a threat.
See, what I was hoping here is that you would just do like a one forward maneuver.
Yeah, and hit you.
And run into me, so you would lose your action and you would just kind of be over there for a minute. But you turned away from it. I think that's what you did. Was you turned away from
sharp
it? Yeah.
Two.
You do something.
Not much.
Yeah, you do
More than
something that
one.
turns away from it. And
Just enough.
And I totally misjudged the maneuver here. I was thinking that the X-Wing was going to move further along than it would, and that the measurement template for this maneuver here would be enough that you would pass over me, so I could shoot you again with the ions and just kind of herd you off the table. Because I knew that if I could keep the TIE Fighter tied up with the Millennium Falcon, I could use the ion cannons on the Defender and just kind of herd you off the table. Because once you touch a table edge, your ship leaves the battlefield and you lose that ship. That
But
essentially,
on ions, so you went right into where I had to move.
yeah, well, like I said, I wasn't thinking that the template for my maneuver there was as long as it was.
Yeah. That'll get you.
Yeah, and that was a huge mistake I made here. What I should have done was quarter and kept hurting you off the table.
I think by this point, R2's fixed all the shields on Luke, so.
Right,
It's like you hadn't done anything.
Right, so which was the only choice I had on it was to just keep ioning you, hoping to force you off the table.
Well, no, at this point you've only got one shield back, but, I mean, it's still...
Oh, okay.
It's a shield.
And here you are measuring your range for getting ready to unload on the TIE Fighter.
Unloading a poor little TIE Fighter.
You throw 4 dice at it and it just hurts. It really hurts with the reroll.
And he whiffs, and there's another one.
Yeah, this was...
Han was taking names this time.
Yeah, and this was just the realization of the inevitable here.
That nobody can do anything else.
Yeah.
Thinking again.
I was hoping that I could get the TIE Fighter to last one more round so that the Millennium Falcon would stay back in dealing with it. Because if I could have let Luke move through and smacked him with another ion blast, I would have been able to keep him hurting off the table.
Yeah, probably in a position I couldn't turn fast enough.
Yeah. Quarter gun!
That was the quickest Imperial move of the whole game.
Yeah, no shit. And then you performing the quarter gun. Yeah, the quarter gun here. I mean, it pretty much negated even trying to use my,
I did it because I was afraid I'd get shot again.
Well, by you making that maneuver right there, it guaranteed I wasn't going to shoot ions at you. It meant now that I needed to go back and try to deal with Han. But, I mean, it was just too little too late at this stage of the game. There's some realization that, shit's getting ready to hurt.
Yeah. A 3 of age, you couldn't even miss one hit.
Yeah, well, the dice have to balance sometime. So I should be grabbing damage cards here, I believe.
You had a focus, so now you're thinking about using that now.
Yeah.
What you don't see is me standing right beside you, going, take the hit, take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Save that focus.
Yeah, well, see, the problem of it is I was concerned about the long term of it, trying to survive another round.
With 2 ships?
Yeah, against
Long
2
term?
ships. Yeah,
Really?
exactly. Well, that's what it was. Yeah. And I hated having to. I really didn't want to have to shoot at the Falcon here, because I was pretty sure that I could unload on Luke and damn near take him out.
Let's see if you save that focus, there will be another hit right there.
Yeah, but I mean, using it against the Falcon would have just been, useless. Because I mean, he's such a tank. We'll go back to the planning stage.
Yep, go back to the planning stage.
So I'm showing off my maneuver here, which was a choreograph. This little trick here, being able to just bounce back and forth with choreograms and it be white maneuvers and still being able to do your shot, that is a really, really devastating ability. I mean, it doesn't look so much because Han is able to fire in all directions and all that shit. But doing
if I didn't have Han, it would be really effective.
It really would, and it was just the only way I could keep shots on Luke. Because, here it is, you're just sliding into, you're just sliding right into my range 1, so at least I'll be able to, at least you'll be able to, get extra shots. And you just ride in a boop, a little bump.
Yeah, boop.
Which was fine. I mean, at least it took away your action, so that was nice.
I couldn't shoot at you. That was even nicer.
Yeah. It looks like I'm getting ready to fire on Luke with the defender.
I think it's the last move of the game.
No, we got one more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you haven't figured it out yet, there's some inevitability. So after that,
plot shielding is really getting ready to come into effect here.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot shielding. So I'm getting ready to bounce forward here in just a second and perform another choreograph. I mean, it's really about the only option that you have. I get fire my shots on Luke and and spin the target lock I had on him. All I'm doing here is just delaying the inevitable.
Yep, trying to shoot at me. Yeah.
I managed to strip 2 shields off of Luke.
Again.
Yeah, again. We got to keep track and see how many shields I actually strip off of
We
a
need to
game.
sometimes.
And see how R2 pays for itself. And I'm rolling my defense here. And I think I managed to evade 1 but took 2 dice on it. Or took 2 hits. No, it was a critical, I'm sorry. I take a critical hit and I think it was worth another hit. We go back to our planning stage. Okay. So we're back in the planning stage again, and all I continue to do is just this bounce back and forth with this Koyadron!
I believe I was counting on that, I believe.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the only thing I can do. I consider just doing like a 5 forward and just getting the hell out of Dodge. Just like kiting you across the map, and I'm like, Jesus, I mean, you're just going to overrun me at some point, so I may as well just continue doing the Koyadrons!
And then maybe get a shot off first.
Yeah. I mean, I get to shoot first here and you know, try to whittle you down, but I mean, it's, what do you do?
Well, you don't get to shoot first because Han shoots first.
Well, I get a shot off on Luke first.
If Han doesn't kill him, he actually gets to do something.
Right. They're throwing down a targeting lock on Luke.
Look, I hit myself.
Did you plan to do that?
Yeah, I didn't care.
No. Okay. Well, fair enough. You need Koya grain here, and you're like, really? But the upside here is if I was performing, you would deny me the ability to do a Koya grain here.
Yeah.
No, look, I take another hit.
It's critical.
I don't remember what that one was. I think it was a reduced.
It was the same one as earlier.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. So it just got turned down, I believe. It did. I don't remember what it did. All I know is that it,
You
yeah, I don't remember what it did either.
No, I was listening to you explain it in there. What it is at the beginning of the battle, you roll an attack
Oh,
die.
that's right,
If
yeah.
it's a hit, you suffer an additional damage.
Right, and
And
we'd
then
already.
that card also flips down.
Yep, that's right.
It takes away that.
That's
critical.
right, and that was because of the fact that we'd already moved into that stage. That card didn't mean anything. You just turned it down. I got lucky on those critical attacks when they came out.
Yeah, those critical hits can be something.
Yeah, there's some that really suck. Like the
One that doesn't let you attack.
that's only like a few cards in the deck like that.
Yeah.
The most numerous card in that deck is the one that says this hit counts as 2 hits.
Yeah.
That's the most numerous. It's like a 1 in 5 chance of drawing that card.
That's better than the rest of them, though.
Yeah. That still sucks. Because I mean,
I'd rather have that than not being able to shoot.
well, it doesn't mean so much for your ships because you have so many hull points.
Yeah.
But I mean, that on a TIE fighter, that hurts.
Yeah, that does.
Or that on a bomber. Because, I mean, the bomber doesn't have any shields, so it's really susceptible to critical hits.
See, the Rebels, I'm outnumbered. I can't shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it really is. So we're back in the planning stage. I'm considering my demise at this point.
He's looking for the Vaseline.
Yeah, I was hoping for the Vaseline. Hoping for a fucking reach around, cocksucker. I swoop in with the hopes to be able to. I was hoping here that Han would move a little bit further forward, maybe like a two straight or whatnot, so it would put me right into a close range to be able to unload on you.
There's my shield back for Skywalker.
Yeah, of course.
Skywalker has taken 1 damage though.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole game.
I've lost 4 shields, though.
Yeah, see, now he moves up within my firing arc of being in range 1. The only downside is I'm in his at range 1, which and him shooting first,
Yeah.
really hurt.
Yeah.
Because,
It's 4 dice.
yes,
Rerollable.
because,
Go on.
as you can see here,
This is where it ends.
we do a close-up on the battle here.
Alright, shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Falcon
Han
gets to
gets
shoot.
4 attacks,
Extra die.
And I'm
everything's
focused.
winning.
and he's focused.
Section
He
one.
ends up rolling,
This is gonna hurt.
what was it, 3 hits?
No, I
You gotta
got
roll
4.
these.
Was it all 4? Because I could have evaded.
no.
No,
I-
it was 3.
I could
It was 3
survive
because
this.
I could have evaded.
I
I
could.
had 3 evade
Gotta
dice. I could have evaded
stick all
and kept the
three.
You
game
gotta stick
going.
all 3 of them.
But as you see, that's a lot of blanks.
That's not how you do it.
Yeah, I whiffed and I whiffed hard.
So-
Lay the ship down in defeat. We have a good, healthy handshake.
Yeah.
Good game. That was the thing. Victory. Well, that fucking sucked.
I thought it was a good game.
And you would. I still think you cheated.
No.
Well, as you saw, the rebels cheated. The Empire put up the best fight that we could put up. We did everything we could. We played legit. Everything was above board. But the rebels, they cheated. They had extra dice in their smuggling hole. It just wasn't good.
Huh?
And it just a bunch of bullshit. But
I brought Han.
you brought Han and you brought cheating, so that's fine.
I brought Chewbacca, not cheating.
You brought a lot of cheating, but that's fine. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. I'm glad I let you kick my ass. So that's the way it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Pigs Pod Wargaming, and we'll see you next time.